Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. Joe, the deuce is how we do text, baby. Man, I us back. You know what it is. The only place you ever go get it, ever go get it is right back in the basics. Joe, the deuce is how we do text, baby. Man, I us back. You know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Practice word preacher. And today's topic we're going to talk about is the only place you ever go get it is right back in the basics. And today's topic we're going to talk about is back in the basics to talk about. And today's topic we're going to talk about is, real men rise up, fake women rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. And today's topic we're going to talk about is the only place you ever going to get is right back in the basics. And today's topic we're going to talk about is, man, I really want to talk about this stuff. What was that about? Look how they betrayed between black men's sexuality and white men's sexuality. Let me explain this. I know what they're trying to do. Now, if you ain't never seen the preview of Chocolate City by Jean-Claude Claire and Vince Me film, Jean-Claude Van and Lena Vince film, or something like that. Jean-Claude Van Me film, the Chocolate City. Michael J. White and Tyson and Beck Forward and Genuine and Robert Richard and Daryl and Dee Wee and Harrelson and Vivica A. Fox. Are you ready for real magic? You see what they're trying to do? Okay. Magic Mike. These movies are a joke if you ask me. And the guy who direct White Mike, I don't know who direct this, but I'm gonna find that out. Both of these movies, I don't know for sure. Both of these movies are coming out on May the 26th and June 26th. They both come out 26th. May 26th and June 26th. I mean, May 29 and June 29. They both come out 29. That's what I'm trying to get at. Let me explain this. I know why they're doing this. They doing this stuff because they don't like white Americans and black Americans don't like what's going on. That's why they're doing it. Look how they portray white guys' sexuality and black men's sexuality. I'm gonna give you a difference. Let's go at the white males. White males always portrayed as make it seem like we're the men, we're still in charge, and every goddamn thing. Give me a fucking break. I say these white guys, they pathetic. They are no different than my own race. They're no different to their race. But for some reason, look how they portrayed it. They make it seem like, well, we still got, because strip culture come from them. And they know this. So, white guys always been seen as shiny steel, shining armor type. That's them all the way. It's their male and doing this for authority to be a man in this society. White guys like that. They taught how to hunt, how to kill, how to fendament of their stuff. That's why white guys will die for anything, from the war to the battle to the whole damn nine. The police been owned by them, the news, the politics, you name it. They're gonna let you know it's them all the way, even though they've been helped by other people and never give people the benefit. But here's the flipping part. Here's the tripping part the most. Even if they got other people helping them, they feel like they'll never get the credit for something they created. Okay, I get what they're saying, but it goes the way around. About black men creating stuff and never received the credit to benefit what they created. But other people taking the idea and trying to run with them. That's white Americans all the way. They're like this. Because I said this before, and I'm going to say this again. Anybody that born in the Caucasus region, regardless of the necessary skin tone. But it's funny you won't hear the Ku Klux Klan say that. It's funny you won't hear the skinheads talk about that. They quiet on that shit because these motherfuckers, some of them thinking they're Aryans. All Aryan is nothing but a novel. That's what it is. It's a myth about this race that they claim. But when they thought about tall and blonde hair and blue eyes, what does that sound like? Swedish. What does that sound like to you? Because many of them had brown. Many of them had brown hair. If it ain't brown, that's brunette or black, whatever you want to call it. If they ain't had red hair or orange, that's gender hair. Not gender. Gender, whatever they want to call it, gender or redheads, or blonde or thunder blonde. That's Swedish. If you study the whole continent of Europe, then you understand why they think the way they do. Look how this movie, the way it betrayed and way it's been seen. Look how it's betrayed. And they got the black woman being the host and Jada Pinkett Smith. I should have known they were going to put her in there because she might made it out with a white man, but that's her business. Because like I said before, black women been fucking white guys ever since then when they was being raped. Babies been taken out of their damn stomach. Matter of fact, they was being burned, being hanged, being lynched. And then they trying to say that black men did not protect them in slavery. That's the first thing they say. What they looking at, we're the ones giving birth to our men. That's what they felt like. When you listen what they're saying, they feel like black men been turned on them so much. I understand their pain, but they did the same thing. I'm sorry, because it look at the both problems. It's like this whole generation broken cycle. It's like it never stops. You hear this kind of stuff. You hear what they're saying. You will never hear a white woman ever disrespect her man because she know her place. See, black women, they ain't gonna show their place. They're gonna show all out, and they know what they know their place and existence in this world. Cause black women, they've been portrayed for so long in this society. They're going to speak their mind. They're going to say what they feel in their heart. Even if you disagree with them or not, that's how they do. I've been around black women, and I know. All black women are different. Some of them are the same. Some of them are not. But it depends who the black women who you're dealing with. But black women know how they've been betrayed. Some of them don't give a damn because they look at, oh, well, they don't know them. And that's true. They don't know about white guys, and they damn sure don't know about black men. We need to talk about this because look how they betrayed white men's sexuality and black men's sexuality. But let's be honest, white men been fucked up too, and even if they're not the men like they used to be, and that's why they gotta hold their position and say we still got it, we still run the show. Yeah, maybe so. I give them that, the radio, the TV, the whole damn nine. But they will never get these things if they have some help. They got to help. They have a little bit of help along with it. Just like a black man, we can't create a thing because we got help to go along with it. Let me say to this. If they don't stop all this foolishness, that it's going to destroy the humanity. How can people say they hate white, but yet they drink chocolate milk? No, they drink chocolate. They drink milk. See, this is something that people need to look at. They'll drink milk, but yet they can't stand white. I laugh when I hear this, but I know what they're saying. You get what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. And the guys who played this movie was in Chitterly and Tim. What they got some funny names. Chimney and Tim Tom, and Alex Pretty Tin and Madden Bauman and Joe and Hing and Nolan and Maddie and Colton Nettington. Yeah. These guys, White Mike. White Mike, work all day, it's work all night. See, it goes to show you, man, and notice they got the color blue. Notice that, right? Because many white brothers and sisters, there are descendants from not only Esau, but Jacob. And when you look at them, I said, these people were us, but what happened was they lost their melanin. When you look at the definition of the word white, it means colorless. Why are they not speaking about this? And let's say that we don't know a lot about white brothers and sisters. I don't know about, but I be trying to. But it needs to change because the way we live in society today, white men are not gods. They're men just like you and I. But the thing is, they've been having their arrogance, and they gotta wait till hit in their 60s just to show they had it wrong all these years. You know, I don't believe in the falling of men. I believe in the grace and creation of God. That's what I believe. Because this fallen man, a fallen man will turn on you in a flipping of the hands of a cheeseburger, and it does. Let's be for real. Look how they betray like white guys all together. They get along and work one another, and look how they betrayed that. Look how they betrayed it. Because if you look at the whole white culture, what is the fine and what is the mean of white culture? There's two white counterparts. You got the European Americans and you got the white Americans. European Americans is admixed with Mongols. Because of that, instead of saying carcass, it's Caucasian. Get it? Right along with Europe and Europe Asian. You notice they say that Europe Asian together. They add mix with Mongols and then mix it with the damn to Tartars or whatever you want to call it. Tartars is just another word for Russia. Let's be honest. You know, and then Jews and the Mongols and you have to really go to Europe. It's a different mindset over there. It really is. They are manipulated and manipulation on the Europeans. That's why they think the way they do. And then I understand why the whole mindset, the whole narrative is fucked up like that. Oh, but a lot of them need to wake up. They're being lied to. Because of this, now they think they're Aryan. They think that I'm tall, I'm slender, I'm better. How you're better? But yet you just like a spoiled milk. But as soon as you put all the color of that milk, it starts changing. That's why they're afraid of this stuff. That's why they're afraid what this future is going to be. They're afraid of this stuff. They're the only race talking about we're going to get wiped out. No, how they going to get wiped out? They was talking about it in France in the next 20 years or maybe more that the French is no longer pure Frenchmen over there. It's going to be straight up Arab up in there. Because Arab is close to black, if you guys mean. Some got some European and European meant white in there. But for some reason, they're always talking about whites becoming minorities. Whites been becoming minorities for years. There are white majorities. The thing is, they think they're Aryan. See, white guys, their penis infamy because afraid of a black guy's sexuality. That's why they always say, well, because they look at it, they're pinky and pinkiment of their dicks. Look how white guys portray and being seen like, well, we still on top. And I'm not saying and single out every single white male's like that. If you're a white male, please don't get offended. Because what I'm saying is, why y'all the only group of men think the way y'all feel? And what the hell blacks ever did to y'all? Look, I understand some of my people are fucked up. I give you that. But you no different either. You fucked up too. But for some reason, they kept their mouth shut on that one. They don't say anything. Look at the stuff that goes on and the whole biker incident, and they did not call them thugs. They called them outlaws. They was out there and breaking the law. It's the same way if a brother out there breaking the law, they be out there calling the police by 5-0. And this is what they sound like. Oh, there they go. All they do is complaining, but yet you complain too. When white guys start complaining, they're gonna say, they just depressed for us because we're white. Maybe so, but who the one create the racism? Your ancestors. Your ancestors was started over there in Europe, and racism started from the goddamn Slavic people. Slavic people will never gonna admit that slavery come from them. I don't know who slaved the Slavic people. Some say it was the Moors. Other people say the Java of Harvard, something like that. They're Muslim people. This is why whites hate Muslims for some reason, because they don't have the same belief system just as much as them. That's why they think the way. White guys are afraid of that they're going to get eliminated out. That's why they're afraid of that. They don't want to admit they're the West Indian binos. That's all it is. They don't want to admit it. Because when you say pale, you're basically saying, well, white people got to be so damn pale. They got to be pale just as much as albino color. But you think they're going to admit this stuff? No. They're not going to admit it, and they never will admit it. They will never will admit it. They're the only ones have skin cancer and lung cancer. Why you think they haven't ever since an organ market for they can live more longer before they won't get smoke cancer? Let's be honest. White guys can smoke cigarettes every single time. Hate them or not, they do think like that. But white males, they really got to change. They really do, because they got to show what the culture, what it's really all about. At least I respect the Caucasian do it a lot better than other Europeans, because especially white European. If white Europeans, they call white Americans. White Americans, they call these people white American is clean whites, but they would really prefer as clean white people is preferred as dirty whites. This is why that you hear them say that they call them. You hear them saying that they believe the whole culture is theirs, but they gotta realize you create some things, but you don't create everything. Let's be for real. This is why they'll imitate the black people. This is what I don't get. They hate black people, but yet they'll imitate blacks. I can never understand that. They'll listen to rap. A couple years ago, white folks did not like rap. They couldn't stand rap. They call it jungle music. They call it nigger music. They said that. It's just a bunch of loud noise. They didn't understand it. They didn't listen to the lyrics. This is why when I kept my music so loud, they about to call the goddamn cops. They didn't understand it. But yet rock and roll is so damn loud, you couldn't understand what them motherfuckers are saying. They was talking about shooting up at school, suicide attempts, and solution of suicide, and all these schools, mass school shootings, and all the stuff killing their parents, killing their kids. But whites be the first one to talk and say, oh, they're going to go out there and hurt us. White people been out there killing too. Let's be for real. But only time they start killing people if they kill some petty and pettiful shit. That's the only time they do it. Other than that, they won't kill for nothing. If they ain't out there breaking bars and running and driving and running and driving and running them in roads, if they ain't kill each other for insurance policy, insurance money, and change the law and make it beneficial and made it beneficial off of them, if they did not join racial protests and protest the racial of hatred, or some of them are influenced of these outlaws and breakers of abasement of loans to shut the Bakerman sense up, because the banks was financed over there in Europe by the Knight Templars. You will never hear this from a white person. You won't hear it. What are they going to say? They'll deny it. They'll say, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. For some reason, they don't want to call it out. And I bet you Jada Pinkett know this, but she ain't going to say it. Let's be for real. She knows this. She knows this. Whites got to speak about this if they want to stop this racism. It got to stop from going on, not only for their country, but in but not just in their country or any country, but it started from here, from America. Because whites got to look at, you know what, we create this. Our ancestors create this, and let's move forward and let's move on with our lives, and things will be better. Now, white guys can still be the men and sleep with their women and sleep with other women. But they obsessed with black men tentacles of their balls. I mean tentacles of the black men's balls. But that's what I'm trying to get at. They obsessed with a black man tentacles and tentacles of his balls. This is why they chopping black men's dicks and trying to hold it as to keep their male and keep their male sanity. To the only thing they improving about their men. Because I heard this from conspiracy dude. He was saying that the only time the only time white men sleeping with black women, he got to prove of the only thing he completely be a man to sleep with a black woman. I don't know how true that is, but this is true. And white guys still run the whole porno industry and the whole the whole bachelor industry. If you don't believe me, they're the only group of men think like this. They're the only group of men, and they got to change their mindset the way they talk. Now, some can be cool, but many of them can be dicks. I ain't gonna lie. They are like that. When you say something to them, they start saying something to you. And when you hurt them, they're gonna hurt you. I'm telling you how white males are, and they like that. Some can be cool and have it be a family man, be a friend, but many of them can be your mortal times and your mortal enemies at times. So be careful about them much as they be careful about you. So that's the difference when they look at the white guys. They can sleep with the black woman and the white woman. But white woman and black woman are afraid to talk about the white guys, but they know they do some fucked up shit as well. Let's be for real. But you know, that's all I say. That's all I gotta point that out. But now let's talk about the whole chocolate city. Look how they betrayed black men's sexuality. Make it seem like black men is all lust. It's all lust. But when it comes to white Mike, they've been seen as that they're the making love and love and making it and showing a love of party animal type. But when it comes to black men, they've been seen in the way they've been treated. It's like they this whole Michael Jackson and this Jackson Michael phenomenon or something like that. Look how they betray black men. This is why black men need to be careful, because in their sexuality, this is why they've been targeted so much. This is why they've been targeted so damn much, because brothers don't realize they gotta control their sperm. White guys control their sperm, but you will never hear them out there, a white single father, which is out there, but you will never see a white guy having babies by different women. You won't. Even if they did, they wouldn't report it. There was a movie was called Delivery Man. This man had, I don't know how many children. This man had 538 children. There's no way a white guy that sperm that strong could be having a lot of kids. See, they trying to be funny. What they're doing, they trying to hype up white guys' sexuality. Because for years, that white guys going to be afraid they're going to eliminate and running out. They're afraid of that. But let it be a brother with 538 children. They got something to say. Because they know he ain't got no fucking money. But white guy got the money because he the one create the finance and money and money system from his ancestors. This is why whites can live off of what their ancestors paid through. I'm sorry, white guys got to be honest about that. They need to be honest. Because if they really want to fix this problem, but many of them just don't care. Do you think they're gonna dress it because they know that they're gonna get murdered and get killed if they say something about this? So they're going to keep their mouth shut as much as possible and live in the world they should. But I understand you can't blame them for everything, but they got to look at the action that caused themselves and what goes on in their community and everyone else. They are no different than black men. They're not. Black men, he's been seen as that. For some reason, black men are not being seen as fathers, not being seen as husbands. And that's still an issue. Why is it that for some reason, when a brother outside is raised and a black woman got something to say, because in her mind she's like, shit, that means that we can't pregnate these, we can't give birth to black men anymore. She's afraid of that. I'm telling you, she's just as much as afraid as the black man is. Now, white guys come. I mean, not only white guys can have an issue with this when their women fuck with black men. You got black men have an issue with their women fuck with a white man because he can't afford his woman, but a white guy can. Ask yourself this. We need to speak about this. Even black women's afraid of this. White women afraid of this type of topic too, because she knows. She know who her milk and bread and butter is. She knows it. It's the white dude. Who the first original baby daddy before black men started to become baby daddies? It was the white man before the black men started doing it. Let's be for real. He still take care of his business. They had a show by a white guy, got 4 different women living with him, and they were all sisters. Let it be any other man. Let it be white guys. I mean, let it be black men doing this. I guarantee they will have something to say. Black women have something to talk about. See, black women feel like black men belong to them and them only. See, that right there, this tell you what she thinks. She thinks the same way as the white woman. Because the white woman felt like white men belongs to them and them only. White guys think like this too. They feel like their women belong to them and them only. And black men think the same damn way. That they think that the black woman belongs to them and them only. See, that's selfish. See, that's an ignorant motherfucker right there if he thinks like that. He thinks, oh shit, they're not giving us, they not gonna give birth to us anymore. They're not gonna give us they're gonna stop having babies with us. Meaning they stop giving birth to black men. Because who birthed black men? It's the black woman. That's why black woman is afraid of this kind of stuff, because she knows she can't express her sexuality like a white woman can. But white woman, she can express her sexuality. It's like this. Black woman is highly aggressivistic of their sexuality. Long as they ain't too aggressive and too aggressivistic of their sexuality. That's a big difference. There are certain things they can do in the bedroom, but there are certain things that black women cannot do in the bedroom. In other words, what I'm saying, she ain't gonna let no dude pull her damn hair like the white woman does when her man, she want her man to pull her hair, cause that's her real hair. Even if a white woman wear fake hair, you never hear about it. You never hear about it. You always think it's some black woman be wearing fake hair. We gotta talk about this stuff. Cause let it be a brother touch a black woman's hair. She like, oh, don't you touch my hair. They don't like their hair being pulled. Black women are not into that, like white women does. White women like to be in hair being pulled. They like that shit. They do. Now, black women. I tell you, I'm a porn nerd. I watch porn, trust me, and I know how white women how they do it, and when they have sex, and how black women how they have sex. This is something that needs to be talking about. See, white women want their men pull their hair and just choke them and spit at them and slap them. They into that stuff. Do that to a black woman, I guarantee your ass will be catching the charge. I'm telling you right now. We need to talk about this. Who into anal is whites. They always into that. They are anal and animanian race. They're the only people into that stuff. See, white guys, the way they have sex, they like to beat it up. They like to beat it. They like to beat it up. That is black men all the way. Black men are like that. They're the only group of men who do that. White guys are bestiality. What they'll do, they like to rough their woman after just roughing them up like a roughing the lug and rough. Like he don't like, yeah girl, yeah, like he want to stuff her up like a stuffment of a bear called Bearman. That's white guys all the way. White guys are like that. They want a woman that there was a movie called The Players Club, and there was a scene about a woman of Diamond cousin best friend. I forgot that character name. If I can't figure out a character, let me know. And that was a white guy out there. She got pissed off because those white police officers did not want to check her out, and they throw that money up. But as soon as that white guy didn't check her up, he listened what that hoish ass black woman had to say. That hoish ass woman. See, you have a problem staring at me? Sue him to the motherfucking position. As soon as he sued that position, white guys are some freaking addict freaking men. They love to be freak, especially white guys. They love a woman spanking them. They love a woman spit at them. They love the woman hit at them. They into shit like that. Black men, on the other hand, they want to be the guys. They like to tear everything up. What I mean is they like to tear a woman's body up. Black men, we do need to stop doing that. Because for some reason, this is why they're afraid brother sexuality for a reason. Now, it is a double standard. I'm not going to lie to it. Just like white guys need to stop doing this shit about this whole bestiality they're doing, like the stuffing feet and stuffing a woman up. You know what I'm talking about. White guys like that all with it. White guys now stop doing that as well because they look embarrassment the way they do it. But black men, they've been saying like that. They've been saying that, he's not being looked at as being a husband. He's being looked at, he's just a walking mandingo. And black men play this stereotype. That's them. They like that. Especially them dark men, them African men, them African male type. They like to have many as women they could. They can have many wives. Now, white guys got this behavior from Africans. They do. They got it from that. It is not started from Europe and it's not started from Africa. It was started from, it's not started from Europe or Asia. It was started from Africa. How black men can have many women and black women can have many husbands. See, that started from Africa. That's why a lot of the things that you see, they have sex trips and sex parties right now. But there was a part that white women, these soccer moms, these old grandmas and grandmamas go out there and trying to bag up a black man over there. I'm telling you, I hear stuff that goes on in Jamaica, in Haiti, and I'm saying to myself, goddamn, you hear stuff about black women going to Jamaica and have sex with these damn men, these black men. I'm telling you, look at Stella Got a Groove at, for example. When Terrence Moore, whatever her name was, she make it seem like she did not know that man was gay. She knew that man was gay. She knew. I can never understand women. They get mad when a man is gay, but they know that man is gay, but they want to have a gay baby man. I mean, it just crazy to me when black women do that. But when white women, when they have sex with men, they make it seem like if they're not having sex with rockers, or if it ain't a rocker type or a rock musician type of guy, this whole bad boy and bad phenomenon, bad boy image, like that's white women. They do stuff like that. If they ain't dating no football jock or a basketball jocker, that's white women. And they dated a guy who is how do I say about white women? White women, if they ain't having sex with rocker musician or football jocker or jockstrap, a jocker or a basketball jocker or football jocker or something like that, or they'll date a guy who's a boss businessary type. You know what I'm talking about? That's white women. They do stuff like that. And a lot of times in the way it's been seen, look how black men, it's black men always been seen as that, I can never understand that. They always talk about, see, this is black men feeling on your booty and all this other stuff, and bump and grind and ippy-yi-yo, I'ma rock your body, baby. You know what I'm talking about. That is black men straight up and down, sexing of sexuality of black men right there, because he is not being seen as being a husband. He's being seen, he's just a one night and make a one night passion stand. And that is an issue. Why is it that we always been seen that we're not being loved and being husband type? And I got a problem with that. That's still a problem. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me that white guys out there that they can have a movie? I forgot this movie that white guys they can make a love movie and they can be still seen as being a man, being a husband, and being that type. You know what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at. He can still take care of his business, take care of his kids, playing football with his children and stuff like that. But why it won't be the same way as us? I got an issue with that, and I'm gonna say that to white America. They think they know us, but they don't know nothing about us. Just like we don't know nothing about them. That's still a problem, and that's still a problem. And I get tired of not only that black women, they try to pretend like nothing is going on, but they know what's going on. I hate when white women try to pretend that. See, I get fucking mad when they fucking do that. When I talk to a person like that, I don't want nothing to do with them because I already know what they're on. That goes to show you that their mindset that you fucked up too. See, you fucked up. You don't know. It's still an issue. And white guys gotta understand, ain't nobody gonna kiss their ass all the goddamn time. That's their arrogance. They like that. That's why I don't fuck with them at times. But I'm gonna fuck around and hurt them because they'll go there. They'll actually go there with you. They're showing, yeah, we this and that. But as soon as you touch one of them, they're gonna call the cops. White guys, I know how y'all are. Y'all like that at times. Y'all like that. Y'all really like that. Y'all do, and y'all know that's an issue. Black men, we being seen like that for us as black men, we being seen is for some reason. Because I get tired of seeing these kind of movies like this. And I damn sure don't want to see Magic Mike. And I damn sure don't want to see Chocolate City. I am so sick of this stuff, man. I am so sick of this shit that black men has always been seen. He just downgraded and down degradement of his sex and sex and men not being seen as a man like a man that he should be. But a white guy, other hand, he still be seen as male and male dominant and dominancy male. See, white men and black men are just alike. They are. The thing is, black men still ain't never been seen as being a man to run in a household. He been push himself out of the home, or a woman push himself out of the home, or society in the world. If they don't like brothers, then oh well. They got to deal with that, just like they got to deal with white males. I'm sorry. Why is it that we live in a world who is a sexualized and sexualized in every culture and in every race? But white guys been seen, they like we got something else and something else going on. Tell me if I'm lying. Work all day, work all night. See, that's blue collar. That's white males all the way. That's white males and blue tendencies to be authority and authority of a white male society. White guys are the only race or group think like that. They do, and they need to grow up the way they act because they get this thing. Well, we're the men, but yet they can't even get their shit straight. Why is it that for some reason they could be deadbeat fathers, not taking care of their problems and their issues in their community? But sooner or later, when brothers start becoming a father, start raising a household, start doing something better, you got a fucking problem with that. See, if a white guy thinks like that, 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna fuck with him because I already know what he's thinking. See, he had bad experience behind black males that he sees, just like there are people who have bad experience behind white males. See, what do white men want from a black man? Respect. And what do black men want from a white man? Power. They just alike. White guys can have, only time white guys can get with women if it's the same race of his women or sometimes white. No, so or his women or get a white whatever, or it could be an Asian woman, sometimes black women, and a few Latinos. But a black man, on the other hand, he can get any woman he can get if it's a black woman, white woman, or Asian woman, Latino woman, Jew or Muslim woman. But like I said again, The only time, like I watch porn, white porn and black porn, and there's a difference between a white porn and a black porn. White porn is, on the other hand, white guys still be saying they take aim and take charge and charge and aim and on charge. They unaim to maintain of their charge. That's white porn. Black porn, on the other hand, has been down the prime, down the grade, and gradement down and down the middle of their sexuality. That's black porn all the way. And I hate it when they do that whole cuckold shit that the white guy watch his woman fucking a black man and he take pleasure enjoying with that. It's a joke. I mean, that's funny. But you will never see a brother that see his woman getting banged by the white guy. When that ghetto gaggers, when that shit went down, people complain about that. They let them dog feces and dog leash them in and push them spuke them in. I mean, that shit right there. And these are white guys doing that. On ghetto gaggers. Gagging at the mouth, gagging at the goggling balls out they fucking mouth and spitting some species mules and moves of species off of mule. It was just a down grade and grade them in a down limit disgusting. I had to click it off my damn off the web. It was the horrible thing to see. It was like racism was start all over again. And white started this shit, and now they gotta fix it. Because they're gonna always been looked like that. Thanks to Hitler and thanks to Johann Friedrich Boom and Bach, we wouldn't be into this shit. They're scared to talk about it, but they know it's the truth. They know it's not right. No, because society, they got to go along with that. Because if they don't, they'd be out of the place and out of the job. White guys ain't trying to go there because they be next on the hit list. They ain't trying to go there. No. You got black men. For some reason, we've been saying is that we just the most critical and disagreed and great and being criticized and criticized male in this country. It's black guys. It's always the black males are the ones being seen. And look how the movie been treated. It's all thugging out and been streeting out the way it's been treated. But especially in Chocolate City. But on Magic Mike on here, it's been saying it's like putting it work and laborment put it all at work and all in work and all work. It's still an issue. You watch what I tell you. If they can't compare between black men's sexuality and white men, they're gonna start doing black women like that and white women like that. White women gonna be twerking. White women gonna be dancing around the pole and pull them in and pulls them off the dance floor and dance off on the dancing pole. Black woman, on the other hand, she gonna be out there twerking and squirking and twerk. You think I'm lying? Because white women can go down and black women couldn't. For some reason, we need to speak about this because it's still an issue. Just like black men don't like going down, but white guys do. See, who into sex most is whites. It's always been like that. They're the most freaky and freaking people that I ever met, especially whites. Especially white males and white males and white males and white males and white women. They into sex. Black people are not the most seximent people in the world. They just not. Our people ain't into that. But give me your comment and give me your video response. Why is it that in the strip culture they always trying to compare between white men's sexuality and black men say that? Because in Chocolate City, they got Carmen Electra in the damn movie. But Magic Mike, they trying to put Jada Pinkett Smith. See, white women and black women, they just alike. They is. White women got the best beauty of race of women I see. Black women, on the other hand, got the best body. Let's be for real. White guys being seen that he's the best to put work around the house, if you know what I mean. But black men, on the other hand, he just a walking drillament of the dick. If you think I'm lying, Ask yourself, when we gonna start being husbands and being wives and stuff like that, just as much as these white guys does? They never gonna portray that. They always gonna portray brothers that they make it seem like black men is all about money. It's all about to grade his women, his society. But white guys, on the other hand, they make it seem like he been praised and been praising men for society and praising men for the world. Give me the fucking break. Fuck Hollywood. Fuck white Hollywood. Fuck black Hollywood. Because they all a fucking joke. They need a fucking ass kick for the shit they do. And they only doing that for one reason. When Obama is sitting in that fucking office. If Obama wasn't in that office, do you think racism would play this thing? No. Racism should have stopped over there in Africa. It should have stopped over there in Asia. But it damn sure should have started in Europe. Because that's where racism started at. From their country, they don't want to address this. No. Because they think you anti-white. But all anti-white is you hate white. You don't like to be around with white. That's not what I'm saying. I'm anti-hypocrisy. I don't like the hypocrisy and the hypocrisy of what these people are doing. I don't like it. They got their picks of race, their light, and they always put the light skin and the dark skin. If you're light skinned, you're closest European. But if you're dark skinned, you're closest African. Give me a fucking break. That's like closest or dark Caucasian to light Caucasian. If you're close to light Caucasian, mean you blonde and tall and slender. But if you're dark Caucasian, you closer is Ethiopian color. Of root and rudiment of African and African root for some fucking odd reason. But if you lighter Caucasian, you pale and pigment and you pale close as albino and Western albino color. And then this is why black people believe they are melanin and melanin of the sun. Who are the sun people? Latino and black. Who the moon people? It's white and it's goddamn Asian. White and Asian can be the sun people as well. White is Asian, and black and Latino could be the moon people. Between day and night, day is sun day, and moon is moon night, moon day. We need to talk about this because notice they put the blue in there like it's purple rain. And you can tell that's a gay men color. They trying to feminize and feminine and unfeminize black male for years. But white male, they still can prove their man and manhood. See, it just really disgrace. I say fuck Chocolate City and fuck Magic Mike. And Jada Pinkett Smith and Carmel Letcher both need their ass whooped because look how they portray this stuff. Are you ready for real magic? They got the magic tricks and the magic sticks. You know what I mean? Magic Mike. We touch the magic. We make it Mike. We make it Mike to much magic. See, they're trying to put this whole thing about black and white. No, people are people. Let's be for real. The first original man is before black, then white. For some fucking odd reason, whites and blacks are quiet when they speak about this. I'm sorry. Racism destroyed a lot of people's lives. It did. It destroyed white communities. It destroyed black communities. It destroyed Asians. But for some reason, when it comes to this issue, everybody's afraid to talk about it. I don't want to accuse the white community or the black community. I want to accuse it hold accountable from any other race. But they should have stopped it over there in Africa, and it damn sure should have started where our begin over there in Europe. How it begins and race started over there. But everything race is beginning in Africa. Then fucking Asia, then Europe. For some reason, nobody wants to talk about it. Then you got India and Australia. For some reason, because India is closer to Africa, if you ask me. And then Australia is closer in Europe or Asia. But for some reason, and then you got North America and South America. No, South America, North America. For some reason, nobody wants to talk about that. You watch what I tell you. If they got a strip culture from black men and white men, it's going to be a strip culture between Black women and white women. Stay tuned on that and you see what I'm talking about. And that's all I got to say about this discussion. But give me your video response and give me your comments. Why you think that is? They always put on this race comparison, which sexuality is better between the white men and black men. There's no comparison. They nothing to be paired to pair for. They both ain't shit, but they both can be the shit. For some reason, nobody wants to talk about it, but it's up to white women and black women got to talk about these things. Let's be honest. Nothing else more, nothing else I can say, and I'm done. Give me your comment, video response, and tell me what you think of this issue, alright? Alright. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. You're going to do this is how we do text, baby. Until next time, alright? Alright. Peace and I'm out.